Hello, this is Deanne from Small But Kinda Mighty. I hope you're doing well. Today I am going to teach you the absolute easiest way to make a magic ring in crochet to start an amigurumi project in the round. The girl shown here has been my youngest crochet student to date at only 8 years old. She's been my inspiration for making a series of videos for beginners that will be helpful to everyone, but specifically focused on helping even kids learn to crochet. If you're excited about this series of videos, then make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of the future installments currently in production. Step 1. Let's take a look at how to start a project using a magic ring, also called a magic circle, adjustable ring, and a sloppy slip knot. Your hook is in your right hand, your yarn is in the left, draped over your hook, with your working yarn at the back and a long tail end at the front. Now, twist your hook in a clockwise direction. Whoa. Chain 1, and this is going to be your magic ring. Chain 1 again, and this will be the starting chain at the beginning of round 1. Stay tuned, because not only am I going to go over this magic ring again, but I've got some bonus content for you that will help you start your first piece of amigurumi in the round. With your hook in your right hand and your yarn in the left, drape your yarn over your hook so that the working yarn is in the back and a long tail end is at the front. Twist your hook clockwise and then chain 1. This first chain will be your magic ring. Chain 1 again, and that's the first chain in your first round. We're now going to be working single crochets into the magic ring. So insert your hook in the magic ring, pull up a loop. You've got 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through both loops. That's your first single crochet in round 1. We're going to do 5 more single crochets into that first chain, which is our magic ring. Once you have completed 6 single crochets into the magic ring, then you tighten the ring and close it by pulling on the starting tail end. Before I move on to bonus content, I just wanted to mention a couple of things. Firstly, you may be wondering how the magic ring, round 1 and subsequent rounds look when they're written in a pattern. So I've got a blog post for you, and I'll put the link to the blog post in the description box, and it shows you exactly how this would look in a written pattern and how that translates to what I have shown you here. Secondly, there are some additional resources that I'll also put in that blog post and I'll link to here. One is an easy project that has a free pattern, and if you want to start by making something by crocheting in rows rather than crocheting in the round, this is the perfect project to start with. And in addition, if you're an absolute beginner, then you might want to, before going further, check out my video called Crochet Where to Start, because in that video I take you through everything you need to know before you begin crocheting, like how to choose yarn, what hook to use, and what notions you need. Back to the beginning of our amigurumi project. What my hook is pointing out here is the chain 1 at the start of round 1, and we're going to skip over that and start working straight in the first single crochet from round 1. You'll notice that the top of your single crochet stitch consists of 2 strands in a V shape. Unless the pattern says differently, make sure that you put your hook under both of those strands, which are referred to as the front loop and the back loop, respectively. To make an increase, we make 2 single crochet stitches in 1 stitch, and here's what that looks like. We basically go back into the same stitch that we worked in and complete another single crochet stitch. For round 2 of this project, we complete an increase in each of the 6 single crochets from round 1. So at the end of round 2, we'll end up with a stitch count of 12. In most amigurumi patterns, you don't join at the end of each round, so beginners will want to use a stitch marker at the beginning of each round to keep track of where the round started. Okay, let me demonstrate how I secure my starting tail ends. Step 1, turn your piece of amigurumi inside out. Step 2, thread the starting tail end onto your yarn needle. Step 3, insert the yarn needle underneath a stitch and hold the tail end to make a loop. We'll call this loop 1. Step 4, insert the tapestry needle through loop 1, hold the tail end to make a second loop, loop 2. Pull on loop 2 until loop 1 is lying flat against the fabric, and then step 5, insert the yarn needle through loop 2 and pull everything tight. That's everything you need to know to start a piece of amigurumi in the round using a magic ring, including increases and securing your starting end. If you liked this video, please let me know by giving it a like, subscribing to my channel, and sharing it with your fellow crafters. Comment below with helpful if this video helped you, and don't forget to let me know if there are other amigurumi topics you'd love to see videos on. Look forward to seeing you soon. Take care. Bye for now.